Celebrating our 150th anniversary, we have continued contributing to the advancement of culture and civilization in modern-day Japan through the manufacturing of paper. We are OG Holdings Corporation. With about 190 consolidated subsidiaries, OG Holdings operates 4 businesses. We carry out integrated production of materials, processing and marketing of corrugated container, and folding cartons and paper bags that are indispensable to various industries. To meet the growing global demand for packaging, we have plants at 47 locations in 9 countries, in regions including Southeast Asia, India, and Oceania, in operating our business. As for household and consumer products, we have the household paper brand Nepia. We deliver products indispensable to daily life, including tissue paper, toilet rolls, and disposable diapers. We manufacture various functional materials used in extensive fields, including those in food, industries, logistics, and medicine. Specialty papers include electrical material paper used for insulation, non-woven fabric, and glass paper. We hold one of the biggest shares of the global market in thermal paper. Adhesive products for packaging, wound dressings, and special applications like aluminum tape for construction material. And films not only for general use, but also polypropylene film for condensers needed in EVs. The pulp business is indispensable in the manufacturing of paper. In the energy business, we are installing and bolstering power generation equipment for using renewable energy sources, including wood biomass. We are also increasing the production and expanding sales of lumber and processed lumber products, as well as cultivating and managing the 573,000 hectares of company-owned forests in Japan and overseas. We operate a newsprint paper business with a 30% share of the domestic market, a printing and publications paper business for books and magazines, and a communications paper business for making photocopying paper. Creation of innovative value, contribution to the future and the world, and harmony with nature and society form our management philosophy. We also defined our purpose in May 2022. We will grow and manage sustainable forests, develop and deliver products from renewable forests, and bring the world a brighter future filled with hope. We believe this to be the purpose of the OG Group's existence. The OG Group has grown into a global company with an overseas sales ratio of more than 30%. We will adapt to the needs of the changing times and continue our evolution in aiming to support the future through our craftsmanship and the sustainable development of society. The OG Group has grown with the forests that provide the raw material for paper since its founding, and operates on a unique, sustainable business model. First is sustainable forest management. Indispensable to the paper-making industry, we plant, cultivate, use, and replant trees. We preserve local ecosystems in striving for sustainable forest management. Next is our water resources. The manufacturing of paper and pulp requires a lot of water. To make effective use of it, it is treated and recycled inside our mills. The repeated recycling of water reduces the amount of water used, and we also strive to purify the water we discharge. Third is paper recycling. Around 60% of the raw materials for paper production comes from recovered paper. The recovered paper is dissolved and recycled to make new paper products, which are distributed, sold, and consumed. Then the used paper is recycled once again. Repeating this process promotes the recycling of used paper. Our businesses contribute to the realization of a sustainable society through the recycling of these three resources. Climate change has become a major issue, and the OG Group has set net zero emissions as a goal in our Environmental Vision 2050. In our Environment Action Program 2030, serving as a milestone, we will aim to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by over 70% compared to fiscal year 2018 levels. Of this 70%, 20% will be achieved by switching from coal-fired boilers to biomass-fired boilers. And we will aim to achieve the remaining 50% of our goal by expanding the area of reforestation centered on overseas plantations to increase CO2 absorption. We also engage in ecosystem-friendly forestry management in promoting the protection and nurturing of rare plants and animals, and the preservation of biodiversity. To create new value, the OG Group has named its R&D department the Innovation Promotion Division to engage in a variety of innovative R&D. We invest our greatest effort in the development of new materials derived from wood. A new material to replace conventional plastic, for which there have been great expectations, is biomass plastic. We developed a method of using an enzyme to break down pulp into glucose, which is fermented to make lactic acid. The lactic acid then undergoes a polymerization reaction to make plastic resins, such as polylactic acid and polyethylene. Replacing conventional petroleum-based materials with biomass-based materials will reduce CO2 emissions and allow global warming to be controlled. It is usually made from sugarcane, corn, and other sources of food, but the OG Group is developing a plastic derived from timber, which would avoid competition for food sources. Cellulose nanofibers are made from pulp that has been defibrated to the nano level of less than 1/100th of a millimeter. Cellulose nanofibers are lightweight, durable, and resistant to deformation with high thickening properties, and there are great expectations for the use of this outstanding material in ink, coatings, films, and many other fields. Because it is a renewable resource derived from wood, it can also contribute greatly to reducing the environmental burden. We were the first in the world to succeed in developing a continuous transparent CNF sheet, Oroveil, which is derived from wood yet has glass-like transparency with high strength and flexibility. Other than that, we have commercialized the Silbio series, including Silbio Barrier, which curbs the intrusion of oxygen and moisture from outside, and OG Flex Package, an automated packaging system that allows packaging adapted to the sizes of products. We are also developing liquid paper packaging. We were the first in Japan to realize the integration of all processes from pulping to printing in the production of milk cartons. OG Pharma was newly established with the aim of developing wood-derived pharmaceutical products. Hemicellulose is one of the main constituents of timber, which we are using to develop anti-inflammatory and blood coagulation inhibiting drugs for humans and animals. The OG Group will continue contributing to society and people's daily lives by engaging in innovative R&D and making use of know-how in paper-making technologies and forest management accumulated over 150 years.